We are more conscious in this state now about the places where inequity actually exists. And we do try to pass laws, and we do see some changes. I can remember, for example, when the issues around disability first came into play. And people said, this is incredible. We can't do all of these things. It will cost a fortune for us to do it. And what these things were was such things as, how do we make sure that people in wheelchairs can get up on a sidewalk or get into an elevator or do any of those things. And this was horrifying to people. It was going to cost fortunes to carve out all these curbs so that you could get people on their wheelchairs in there. Well, what has turned out to happen is that by doing that for what was considered, quote, a small group of people, we have incredibly improved the ability of a lot of other people to use them as well. For example, any parent who has a child in a stroller is now using those carved out curbs. They would not have been able to do that before, but they found it works. So it didn't just help a small group of people. Once it was done, it opened up a lot of groups of people. I'm sure that any delivery company that has to deliver also appreciates those curbs being carved out. And we've also learned that our stereotypes begin to fall away once we have the experience with them. Because we have found that we have lost a lot of talent over the years by assuming that because somebody had a disability, that they could not function at all. And we have learned also that we could bring people with disabilities into the school systems to actually interact with people who don't have disabilities and both learn from the process. So we have changed in a lot of ways that have been significantly better than they were before. And it's very clear that when people have an opportunity to really get to know somebody who is totally different from them in every kind of way, whether it's economics, race, ethnicity, or gender, everybody learns in the process.